Hello, this is Toru from Bitcoin Geek, and it is 8/10th, and it's about 23 o'clock at Tokyo time, and I'm looking at the gold. Sorry, it's not a Bitcoin. It's a little boring stuff. I know it. However, this is a sort of the critical time for the gold market, so I just wanted to create a video for the quick run, and I just want to share for the view. Well, by the way, this is purely my personal perspective. So when you do all the investment, please do diligence on yourself. And if you just can enjoy this video as a sort of entertainment, right? Okay, so the chart I'm looking at is the gold US dollar chart. And to make long story short, it's not a buying time right now. It's a time to exit. It's a time to go short or etc. That's what I'm looking for. Gold spot trading chart, and this line is, well, this is actually my position. I entered here and I actually exited the gold at the future market at 1270 right before non-farm payroll. That was somewhere around 3 p.m. or 2 p.m. at Tokyo time, and that was my exit time, and this was the entry time. It's about 12:15, and so I actually exited at 1270, and I was expecting the gold may drop a little further down. However, it's coming back. So what really going on is I just want to show you some of the idea. That's what's really going on, right? As of now, what's really happening is, well, when you look at the gold, you need to think about a fundamental stuff. And this is the gold closing price. And when you see the number here, this represents how much tons of Spider ETF carries within their inventory. Well, the good thing for the Spider ETF is they actually hold a gold inventory and they store in New York, warehouse. So it's not a paper asset. If you purchase a Spider ETF, they actually purchase gold from the market and they store it. So it's this 821 tons or 791 ton represents the value or the amounts that they actually hold. And if you look at the numbers, it's shrinking. 832, 832, 816, 800, 791, 780, 786. And if you look at the price like this, it's growing from 1211 and 1240, 1250, 1260, 1270. Discrepancy is coming in, and after the 1270, it's a little shaky area. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you my little cheat sheet. This is my spreadsheet that I'm using for my trading. Commitment of traders, and it's anybody can get this data, and anybody can do this. And I was looking at the last week's analysis. That's long short ratio of buyers, they actually hit 30%, which is a good sign of nearly the end is coming in. The one was a recent top, and this was most majority of people was going long, and that was June 6th of 1217. So if you look at back the price charts, this is the 1217 June 6th, the end of the day price. That was somewhere around 1293. That was the time that majority of people went long. So that's why there's no more space to go higher, and that's why the price collapsed after that. Of course, there's a lot of reasons. It's not only for the COT report. It's the federal stuff or VIX stuff or etc. Everything counts, of course. However, if you look at just the COT reports, this was a peak and the bottom was here, and 7-Eleven, which is just like a convenient name of a convenience store. So actually that's a 7-Eleven was somewhere around here. So that was the lowest level of the people buying the gold. So that's why I entered the market. And this was the last week NFP's date, and I just closed the trade. Anyway, the price went down and it just came back up because of the North Korea's missile is kicking in and the people's fear is coming in. And it could be real, it could be fake, who knows. However, that was a background, and if you look at the price from here 1270 and down to 1255, and by the way, this 1255 was a key level because if you look at the closing price of this, you know, the lowest level and highest level of the closing price, this is the 50% level exactly, and the price actually came back up from this point. So what really means is if you draw a very simple square shape right here, so 1270 to 1255, and that was the people went short, right? And this amount of short were sort of wiped out. Well, I didn't go short. I just closed this trade, and after that, my position was square anyway. And you know, that's this short kicked in, and what really happening is the same amount of, you know, selling pressure went, you know, shut up to the upward. So if you just clone this square like this, right? So it's pretty much 1285 level. Could be sort of the, you know, ceiling where the, you know, stop hunting is all end. And if this market was made by day traders, they just back off. They took all their trade. It's time to go out. And at the same time, this level is pretty close by to this, you know, most people bought gold, and there was no room to go far higher. That was 1293. So I would, you know, I could be wrong. Nobody can tell the market exactly. This is just my personal idea, personal perspective. However, probably market will go sideways somewhere around this area to this area. When the price comes down up to this area, they might go sideways, and they might eventually goes down. That's what I'm expecting. Well, of course I may be wrong, and nobody can tell the exact future. However, one thing for sure is this price level 1286 is not where you want into market with long positions. If you go short, that's fine. It maybe looks like a little risky. However, all the amount of your risk is this amount. It's not huge, and your reward maybe, you know, this may be your reward. So that may be a good idea to, you know, think about starting short. However, once again, nobody knows. However, this is a good, you know, one thing for sure is it's not a place to go long. So that's what I wanted to share. Right? I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm thinking about probably creating the trading course for the English language, the ones, and this is part of the course, and so if you just can subscribe to YouTube, or I just paste a link to the, you know, archive video course, so that when you register the course, whenever I upload my video, you will receive a new, you know, email coming in, so you're not gonna miss it. So that's what I've suggest, and that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and have a great summer. Okay, bye.